Chelsea began to withdraw from the pursuit of Moises Caicedo. Moises Caicedo is the top of Chelsea's top summer, and that has been clear for a long time. Chelsea clearly targeted the midfielder as their main target in midfield, without success so far. Some of the offers have been rejected. The latest is reported to be £80 million. Now, according to Football Insider, there is not only no further progress, the fact is there is no active talks between the two teams over Caicedo. It can change, and Chelsea certainly will not rule out the final offer to test their determination next summer, especially if the Ecuador star starts to make a commotion when he sees his dream fading. But for now, it is clear that everything is quiet and Chelsea prioritize other options, trying to see if there are better options out there than £100 million requested by Brighton. What is the situation of Rasmus Højlund after being associated with Chelsea? Romano claimed that Chelsea held talks to bring the Danish international to Stamford Bridge this summer, because Pochettino wanted to increase his attack option. The Daily Mail then added that Chelsea continued to monitor the Højlund situation in Italy. However, the 20-year-old player is now on his way to Manchester United. Romano believes that the Red Devils have approved a total package of £60 million with Atlanta, and the striker himself has agreed to a 5-year contract with Erik ten Hag's team. Because he does not want to join another club, Chelsea should not be involved in the pursuit of Rasmus Højlund. With a cost of £60 million, Chelsea reportedly did not follow up on talks with Atlanta because Højlund was considered too expensive. Of course, £60 million will not look like a lot of money if the Danish player is able to shine in the Premier League. However, Højlund only experienced one top soccer season after joining Atlanta in August 2022. And was very inexperienced. Although the Copenhagen-born attacker still has many question marks, and no one can deny that Manchester United have taken a big risk. For the amount of £40 million or close to that amount, Chelsea might be supposed to consider the signing of the Højlund, but for £60 million, Ten Hag did not think long and immediately welcomed him. £100 million for Real Madrid stars seem cheap after the fight against Brighton. Football London is one source that reports Chelsea's interest in Real Madrid midfielder Federico Valverde, with Brighton asking £100 million for Moises Caicedo. Suddenly a similar fee for players who are far more proven in Valverde. Report from Football London. We cannot really see Madrid want to release such important players, but there is a possibility that Jude Bellingham was signed this summer and Aurelien Tchouameni and Eduardo Camavinga wanted to play more, along with old players Luka Modric and Toni Kroos, the Uruguay international player considered an asset that can be sold. And there are other factors. What if Madrid decided to collect £100 million quickly or more to secure Kylian Mbappe this summer, rather than waiting for next summer? If so, there may be Chelsea opportunities to secure Valverde's services. Valverde might not be interested in leaving Madrid, but if they decide it is the right step for them, he might not have many choices. Maatsen enjoyed various roles in Chelsea. Ian Maatsen is enjoying the Premier League Summer Series and various positions requested to be played by the coach of the head coach Mauricio Pochettino. The Dutchman enjoyed the change in his game that Pochettino had given him and that trust could make him survive well. Ian Maatsen said, "It's different, but I just like it. I still find myself in a position in the field that I know and is good to be able to adapt to help the team. That is the most important thing. Goals against Wrexham are a good start and give me a little confidence. But it's always about the next step and thinking about what else I can do to help the team with my performance on the field. Good weather. Tour is good. New coach. Lots of hard work. There are many new players in the squad too, but this is a good group. We are all used to each other, but enjoy it." Who is Leslie Ugachukwu? Chelsea's new recruits worth £23 million. Many Chelsea fans asked after the Blues reached an agreement with Rennes. According to Sky Sports, Chelsea have shook hands with the League One team over an agreement of £23 million to bring the Frenchman to Stamford Bridge. So, who is Leslie Ugachukwu when Chelsea agreed on an agreement with Rennes? Let's see. Leslie Ugachukwu is now 19 years old, but has become a member of the French first team that is valuable. Ugochukwu has collected 60 senior appearances for Rennes so far. 7 of them came to the UEFA Europa League and 3 in the UEFA Conference League. The teenager has also won 6 caps for the French U19 team in his short career. Scored 2 goals in the match. Ugochukwu, which can operate as a defensive midfielder and also a little further in the future in the role of the central midfielder. Chelsea's new child is also the nephew of Onyekachi Apam, who has played for Nigeria and Rennes and is a descendant of Nigeria. According to Fabrizio Romano, he has passed a medical test with Chelsea, and the official announcement is expected to follow the Blues, which can immediately lend it to Todd Boehly Strasbourg in. The report, it makes sense to maintain French wonderkid at Stamford Bridge next season, given the fact that Mauricio Pochettino has lost Mason Mount, N'Golo Kante, Mateo Kovacic, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek from their midfield. Chelsea champion Premier League in the US. Chelsea came out as the champion of Premier League. This was obtained after the Blues defeated Fulham 2-0. Surely this is not the actual Premier League, because it uses the Premier League Summer Series title. This is a pre-season tournament held by the Premier League in the United States starting from 22 to July 30th, after previously routine in Hong Kong with the headlines of the Premier League Asia Trophy. There are 6 teams competing in 5 different cities. The Chelsea vs Fulham duel became the closing series of 8 Premier League Summer Series matches at FedEx Field, Summerfield. Chelsea opened the scoring through the header of Thiago Silva to continue the Ben Chilwell corner. Chelsea's advantage increased in the 41st minute after Christopher Nkunku broke down the net of Bernd Leno. Nkunku fired a loud left foot from the penalty box that Leno was unable to drive away. Until the match ended, the score 2-0 remained for Chelsea's victory. With an additional 3 points, Chelsea are entitled to the Premier League Summer Series 2023 trophy. They won the group with 7 points from 3 matches, 2 points ahead of Aston Villa in second place, Newcastle United in third place with the same points, namely 5, followed by Brighton and Fulham with 3 points. Brentford is a caretaker with 1 point. Chelsea champion Premier League Summer Series after winning 2-0 versus Fulham. This victory led Mykhailo Mudryk and friends to be entitled to the Premier League Summer Series 2023 pre-season tournament trophy. The Blues won the tournament after earning 7 points from the 3 matches that have been undertaken, with details of 2 wins and 1 draw. Mauricio Pochettino's children are 2 points ahead of Aston Villa and Newcastle United, who are in second and third table of the final table of the Premier League Summer Series 2023. Previously, Chelsea won 4-3 over Brighton in the opening match of the Premier League Summer Series. The Chelsea vs Brighton match became a moment of the Blues players like Nkunku, Nicholas Jackson, and Mudryk opened goals. The next match Chelsea drew 1-1 with Newcastle United. The Chelsea manager, Pochettino, said he was happy with Chelsea's achievements in the pre-season this time. However, he said he still had to make difficult decisions in an effort to form a team frame for next season. Pochettino said, "Players who will be in Chelsea next season must be happy, both when playing or not. If they believe they must be in a starter arrangement and not accepted on the bench because the coach is better to talk now." Pochettino praised the duo of Nkunku and Jackson. Speaking in his interview after the match, manager Mauricio Pochettino was happy with the development of his team and gave praise for the performance and hard work of the players and staff from the beginning of the preseason. Argentina Tactical states that the time is very crowded with 4 matches in a short time, but he feels the team has done their work well. Christopher Nkunku scored his 3rd goal for Chelsea in the match against Fulham, and Argentina manager giving praise for the appearance of the French striker and his cooperation with Nicholas Jackson. Although he was happy with the two, Mauricio Pochettino stated that the team was open to adding some different qualities or players who could help the team further, and the decision would be taken after the analysis in the coming weeks until the transfer window was closed. The 51-year-old Argentine manager also highlighted the importance of creating a natural team dynamics and giving players time to get to know each other. He felt that Christopher Nkunku and Nicholas Jackson had helped build bonds in the team by spending a lot of time together and feeling a part of the group.
Mauricio Pochettino stressed that understanding each other and fighting
together is important to deal with strong teams like Liverpool and Manchester City in preparation for the new Premier League season.